Hey everybody, it's Wolvash. Welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. Alright, we are still at Darkwater, the prettiest little vacation getaway you could ask for. And we've talked around to a bunch of the drunken townsfolk, and we still can't get into the warehouse. We did find some guys that are guarding it that said they work with Kat. So we're going to go in and talk to her again and see, A, will she talk to us? B, if we get nothing else out of it, then we'll go back and we'll lie to those guys and say that she sent us and see how that works for us. See if we can get in there that way. Make sure we haven't seen anything new in here. We talked to this guy who we're already concerned about. He's got to come up later. He's too messed up. These were just the drunken sailor singers, and she has got new people at her table.
Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
Okay. So Fitzroy is sending people out to do an investigation. That's interesting.
I told you to beat it.
Nope, she got nothing new to say to us. Okay. Alright, well maybe let's go take a talk with Fitzroy real quick, since we just learned something about him sending guys out that are getting threatened and beat up by her thugs. If he doesn't have anything new to say, we got nothing to do but go back and lie, I guess.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
That's a good question. Bootleggers have blocked access to the warehouse.
These bootleggers seem unwilling to let anyone approach the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Tunnels. Okay. Well, that's clearly a way in. Oh, and these guys have unblocked the alleyway, so I guess we'll try that. We'll go looking around, see if there's a tunnel entrance into the warehouse. Meanwhile, we'll keep our eyes open for any knowledge that might be laying around. Like this Abraham-looking monster.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
You're small fry, you're better dressed than 90% of the people I've seen here. You still got a face like a sunburned baby's butt, but...
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you.
We just talked to the captain.
I shall take my leave.
I don't know that he's going to tell us anything particularly different than what we just learned. Okay, we got a way in there. How nice of them to somehow get a car right here. It's the only car I've seen. Find hidden items. The spot hidden skill allows you to detect hidden items in close range. Okay. Things like this. Oh! Lever activates a mechanism. Don't they all?
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Got a ladder to go up. What do we see here?
This tunnel goes under the warehouses.
Okay, found the tunnel. What's this green glowing circle in the bottom? This question mark.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Wow, you knew what that was? I guess maybe up the ladder is where the crank will be. I would say
I
so.
could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Mount the handle. Okay. I could use it, but I choose not to. Can I vault over this? No? Is there something else I should do to interact with this thing? Oh, I could light it on fire. Why not? What? Is there something else I'm supposed to find? Why can't I interact with it? There must be something else. I must be missing something. I don't know what that could be. Can I just step off here? No. Let's check the menu here and see. Pierce. Spot hidden would be good right now, but that's 6 points away. Most things are quite a ways away, so we won't worry about that right now. Let's just do another quick scan. Did that go away and come back? Come on, anything? Anything you're hiding? I'm feeling a little loopy here because that sure seemed... Oh, what is this? This part enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft without risk. Okay.
A ratchet device. Exactly
Nice.
what I need.
That is what we need. I wonder if this question mark is just telling me that there are hidden items. And I just have to keep looking until I find them all. Yep. It very well could be. There's a gear too.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on.
Nice. Okay, so if we have that come up, we have to search and search and search and search until we find everything. So that's how that works. Mount the cogwheel, mount the ratchet device, turn the handle.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Now my strength could actually not be good enough for this.
Damn, I broke it.
What? What? We broke it? Oh no. Well, I guess we're not going in the tunnel. That's what I get for being a scrawny little weakling. Okay, well, I guess it's time to...
Well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf.
Oh, hey, cat.
You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid.
I'm not stupid. I figured out that winch.
What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Don't say anything. Let me through. Let me through.
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
You do or somebody else does? So you're Cat.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Whoa. Okay, she's quick with a knife. Oh, and a knee to the testicles.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Well, I guess I'm grateful you kicked me there instead of stabbed me there.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
let's find out what else we can find out about her then.
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
No, guys, I did not miss you. Get rid of the 2 guards.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business.
You're more expendable than
What's
I
in
am.
it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
Liquor.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
How did I know?
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find some for you.
How did I know that that was gonna be the thing that motivated you guys? You seem so fine and upstanding.
You again. I told you to beat it.
Yeah, you cops.
No need to get worked up.
You cops here or something else, man. You don't want to talk to anybody.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. No,
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
you
That's
can't
no
understand.
way
to
You're
treat
not
an old man.
sailors. Oh, yeah. It's a sign.
Love these guys. There's no way to treat the sailors. Don't you understand? You gotta put the whale back in the water. No, don't put the whale back in the water. Alright, let's talk to the barkeep then. Barkeep. Barkeep. Quit fiddling with your hinges and come talk to me. Hey, hey.
You again.
Thank you, Roy. All right. Let's buy a bottle of whiskey.
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Let's say I don't want to sell you one.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors.
What rumors?
Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I just really want that whiskey, man.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, God, come on.
Come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is anything else?
Yeah.
That'll be all for now.
Hey, can we make up? You did spit at me. You're causing me issues here. What do you have to say now that you assaulted me with a knife?
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend.
Oh, really?
I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
That's not where she kicked
I've
you.
got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter.
More
Tell me,
permanent
what
than a
brings you to
ruptured testicle?
Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
You know Darkwater well.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Okay. I thought you were the biggest danger here, not the Hawkins.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
Well, can you help me get into the warehouse? Like, are you just... I mean, I don't know why you would, but...
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Will that help? Would I have taken that risk after you beat the crap out of me?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care.
I don't care about your
but
business.
But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Wow, the
Sounds
boss?
honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
I mean, what else is going to happen? I'm already in the worst place on Earth.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here.
Not going to answer that, huh? She's got to be tough, man. She's the best looking person on this island. She's the only woman on this island. And she's surrounded by guys who are drunk 24/7. So she has got to be a self-reliant, very capable lady. She's also slow.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
They couldn't understand, man. They don't know what we do. They
I
don't
was
get
given
it.
to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues...
All statues abruptly stop
fine.
existing.
He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I mean, in a lawless town, the most lawless person is probably a pretty good ally to have, so... I'm gonna go this way. Hold on. You never know when somebody stashes a medical book in a back alley full of booze. But not this time. Can't always happen, right?
Be a gentleman and move that for me.
Move what for you? This? Hold
And the
on.
police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
You admired mine. Can we light the oil lantern there?
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't
I think I'm
overdo it.
fine.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
You're a mother, all right.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the
Okay.
connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
That's a good question. To enter reconstruction scene. Interesting. How is this going to work? Oh, we get to go in here and look around, huh? Psychology.
What happened here?
Somebody punched the mirror. All right. More psychology?
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Somebody's cradling it.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
To leave a reconstruction scene. I don't know that I'm there yet.
It smells as bad as it looks.
It looks... Okay, it is fish. Just checking. Medicine.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Le Petit Paris. Okay. We'll exit now. So that's just a thing to let me see apparitions of things past, huh? Somebody... Were they bloodied before or after they punched the wet mirror? I mean, probably definitely after they punched it, but before? Who knows? Is it just fish heads and parts nailed to... Is that fish parts? Those are like tentacles. That's a fish head. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Some more vertebrae. Okay. Well, we're here, so what do we learn from all this? I don't feel like we learned anything. Let's check our stuff. How many points do we got? We got 3. We need 6 for a hidden spot. 3 for psychology. That could come in handy. 5 for investigation. Picking locks would be nice. Okay. I got a feeling there's going to be so much to learn.
Someone has settled in here.
Uh-oh.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there?
That's me.
You, don't move. The Hawkins case has been wound up. Let the dead rest in peace.
Okay, Toothy. This case is far from being wound up.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
Do you?
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Wait, are you the car that's blocking the alleyway?
Would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
Well, to be
God
fair,
damn it. Her again.
I tried to talk to him about it, but...
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Oh!
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Wait a second, it was not my fault.
This mansion.
He came in through the back side. I couldn't do anything about that.
At the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Holy crap.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
That's far away, man. And who builds on a cliff like that? Alright, Chapter 3, Garden of Hawkins Mansion. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place thought to be abandoned revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation as well as partly charred painting. Interrupted by his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Who would have thought it would be so far away? And I pity the people that had to build it. My goodness. Did she already widened his smile. But I guess when you are the entire police presence, you don't have a lot of backup for things like that. Did he just lock us in here? Oh, okay. No. He's letting us in.
Well, here we are. Hawkins mansion.
It's old and haunted. What could go wrong?
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Let's see. You're not the first to talk about Winchester.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Oh no, we're gonna talk. You just hold your horses. I thought the mansion burnt in a fire.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I said we're talking for a while. You just hold your horses. This place is falling into ruin.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around it, would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Quit asking that. Is there anything I should be aware of?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Well, I'd be worried about anyone described as a force of nature.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Oh, you sound like a good cop. All right, well, let's go.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Sure, come along. I would want company in this place.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Also, night falls quickly here. Has it been anything but night since we got here? You know what, just to drag this out longer, hold on. Let's check out, we learned something about Cat. Age 24, occupation gang boss. Boss of a gang of bootleggers, which seems to use Darkwater as a hideout, Cat always keeps an eye on her territory. The zone of abandoned warehouses on the docks. I have the impression that all the men on Darkwater fear her. Even Mitchell, the owner of the stranded whale, is reluctant to talk about her. She uses Darkwater as the point of departure for her cargo of whiskey. She is slowly gnawing away at Captain Fitzroy's territory. Officer Bradley, age 37. 37? Man, that's a hard 37. Occupation police officer. This hick cop likes order and justice. He's no great sleuth, but he seems more inclined than his colleagues to discover the truth in the Hawkins case. The inhabitants of the island seem to be friendly with him. He could help me in my investigation. Yeah, he could. Places. Hawkins Mansion Gardens. The Hawkins Mansion is perched atop of a steep cliff. The abandoned garden harbors the graves of the Hawkins family, and only the old caretaker, Silas Winchester, still roams this bleak spot. He protects it fiercely and still puts flowers on the graves of his old masters. It's a gloomy place. Nothing in the occult. Clues. Chapter 3, we discovered the Hawkins warehouse. Officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death, this warehouse recently housed a clandestine resident. Signs of life attest to that fact. The presence of bloodstained bandages must also be noted, probably removed from a wound, as well as pills, painkillers, and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupant seems to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life, photograph, and press cutting. But it is the discovery of a partially charred painting, recognized by Officer Bradley as having come from the Hawkins mansion, that allows all doubts to be lifted as to the link between the contents of this building and the Hawkins case. Alright. You're going that way? I'm gonna go this way. Because I'm just ornery like that. I see floating... Oh, it's not floating leaves. It's little buds on the stems of grass. You know, I gotta use my keen detective skills in case anything out of the ordinary pops up. See? Like this. A figurine of a whale carved from wood. It's the sort of toy that sailors made for their children. Poor sailor children. It's a clue, but I wonder what it could possibly have to do with anything.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place.
What is that? Oh, an axe.
Sturdy and well sharpened. Sturdy and well sharpened.
And where do you get the idea that it's recently fallen? Hello, angel lady. Come on.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
Hilltop house built in 1693 by Reverend John Wickwood. I find it utterly fascinating what people were able to build back in the day. Oh, did he come just to check out the graves?
Poor kid.
Simon Hawkins. That's the child.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
Yeah, smashed all his urns.
Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
And he hates them?
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Not good ones. Someone desecrated one of the graves.
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Well, this is a weird final resting place.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Well, he sent me out here. So we're not alone here. Well, we know we're not alone here, but what are you referring to?
Is the caretaker still around? Evidence here suggests he is.
It's surprising indeed. Let's try to keep our eyes open.
Wait, it's not surprising.
Let's go to the mansion.
We've talked numerous times about him being here.
I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
I think it's too late for that.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
That's fresh flowers? Man, this place sucks. When the freshest of flowers look like moldy old remnants. Alright, is there anything else I need to look at on this statue? Looks like there's another sign here. I laid me down and slept. I awaked, for the Lord sustained me. Psalm 3:3 or 3:5? 3:5. Okay. Alright. It's time to start climbing the path. Bradley, you can join me anytime. Okay. Well, there's a little bit more to explore here before we try to get into the house, which looks barred up anyway. We'll go ahead and stop right here, and ooh, oh, that's the lighthouse. It looks like freaking the Eye of Sauron. So we'll stop right here, and we'll pick up next time. We'll go into the house and the surrounding area and see what we can find. I'm sure it's going to be all fine. It's going to be cool. Nothing bad. Nothing bad at all here. Hey, Crow. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please join me for the next one, and until then, take care of yourselves.